You. Why did French soldiers beg to have an American in their unit? In Afghanistan, there was a common saying, you better pray that you have an American in your unit. A French soldier wrote about his extraordinary experience with Americans. He said that Americans are taller and stronger than any other force. The average American is strong, extremely strong. He claimed that the weakest American was much stronger than the strongest man in the French units. He wrote, if your unit was in trouble, you prayed that an American took up the radio call for help. With Americans, their only reply was, sit tight, we are coming to get you. Now, there weren't any logistical issues or delays like with other units. The Americans were fully committed to your rescue no matter the cost. They came regardless of the situation. It seems that the harder the situation was, the more pumped up the Americans were. He also described an amazing fact. With other forces, if a unit loses an officer, they go on the defensive, not the Americans. If an American officer is taken out, all hell breaks loose. It is a known fact that if you injure an American, they are coming for you and very little will save you. Why did French soldiers beg to have an American in their unit? In Afghanistan, there was a common saying, you better pray that you have an American in your unit. A French soldier wrote about his extraordinary experience with Americans. He said that Americans are taller and stronger than any other force. The average American is strong.
Come here. Come here, you little... Let's go, Galaxy Smart.
Hey guys, so today we're going to be playing Fortnite. Well, I'm not going to be playing Fortnite, but I'm just here to tell y'all something. If you follow me, I will follow you back, or try to follow you back, but I might not follow you back right immediately, but if you follow me, I will follow you back, okay? I just want to get that, out the air, because my followers have been going down lately, and I just want to tell you that, because lots and lots of people have unfollowed me because many people think I won't follow them back. So here's just something that I had. But I just wanted to get it out in the air because y'all have been unfollowing me a lot. So I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. The people that already followed me, I followed them back. So if you follow me now, I will try to follow you back. If you look at my page, I have
The Doofenshmirtz team, we got it.
Cops in charge of protecting the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles recently got into a hilarious police chase. Because the chase kind of turned into an exercise session for the officers, who all appeared to have different levels of fitness. With one grandpa looking like he was about ready to retire. But at least the stadium remains safe and protected thanks to their hard work. Cops in charge of protecting the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles recently got into a hilarious police chase. Because the chase kind of turned into an exercise session for the officers, who all appeared to have different levels of fitness. With one grandpa looking like he was about ready to retire. But at least the stadium remains safe and protected thanks to their hard work. Cops in charge of protecting the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles recently got into a hilarious police chase. Because the chase kind of turned into an exercise session for the officers.
We will have our auction show. $1 start. Everything $1 start.
no.
Artemis 2
Coming.
is completely fake. The truth is, the moment the rocket launched, the astronauts were already back on the ground. Everything you see in the videos, floating in zero gravity, walking in space, even the shaky helmets.
Yeah, didn't go amazing, that's right. Chat, if you guys missed it, we're going to do item shop tonight with the brand new fish sneakers shoes, but more importantly, tomorrow we're going to screen effects.
I forgot all sorry for because I'm gonna go AFK for like how much my kind of not that I don't think you were meant to be able to do it. Hold up, I might have to unplug my thing. Let's not do that. I know I'm probably not down to win this game, but what if I do, and I somehow actually do this ton of I'm gonna have some like an outbox because can you actually get 100 points in one game? Yeah. Hey, you probably get like 70 points no matter like 15 games. Unfortunately, I thought they told me to hit a bit late, so I know I'm dealing with them either. Do anything but to help the god. Yes, I take a medication called carnazepam. Not the first thing to take. No. I took carnazepam where I found to be a lug. Can someone be on it? Pays like 800 points, so it's like a green and one I kind of well. So I might be able to play 8 games at the max. Yo, what is what's called? This right here, that might be the best one.
So it is not looking good for GTA 6, because the hackers are now saying they are about to release everything they stole from Rockstar within the next 24 hours, since the company refused to comply with their demands. If you are not aware, a few days ago, a group of hackers called the Shiny Hunters hacked into Rockstar's database and said that the man pretends to take photos. In reality, he is using a laser to disrupt the sensors. The museum alarm goes off instantly. The security system moves the treasure into the vault. Guards check the surveillance footage. They see nothing out of the ordinary. Everyone assumes the system malfunctioned. They call the museum director to inspect the vault. When the director enters the vault code, the invisible fluorescent powder on her fingers leaves clear traces on the keypad. Before the operation even began, Jack had coated an antique coin with invisible powder. He mailed it to the director anonymously. When she picked up the coin, the powder covered her fingertips. To obtain her fingerprints, Jack deliberately approached the man.
Can I get a PC, miss? Please, miss.
Yo,
Please.
bro.
No, no.
He's
Thank you, miss.
spamming because
Thank
he
you, miss.
punched his freaking. You punched your monitor, and you want me to buy you a new one? I'm not buying you a new monitor.
Yo, shut up! I'm talking! Yo, this is what happened! Next lady, please! I need a new one!
Can I get a PC, miss? Please, miss.
Yo,
Please.
bro.
No, no. Thank
He's
you, miss.
spamming because he
Thank you, miss.
punched his freaking. You punched your monitor, and you want me to buy you a new one? I'm not buying you a new monitor. Yo, shut up! I'm talking. Yo, this is what happened. Next lady, please.
If you are a shopaholic, you shouldn't be.
Oh, can we stop following?
So this woman here is being hit with a $63 fee by UPS, the driver, as he arrives to deliver her packages at the door, and he's telling her she can't have the package unless she pays the fee. Apparently it's true. You can be directly taxed by UPS for ordering packages from overseas, and they will withhold the package from you upon delivery. The government basically eliminated the de minimis rule, which used to let packages under $800 come in overseas duty-free, meaning without any sort of tax. That's all gone now. So every international package that you purchase is subject to a duties and tax. UPS will pay the fee for up front just to clear the package and then bills the customer thereafter either online or at the actual door where you have to pay the UPS driver to get your package. So if you didn't pay it beforehand, you can expect to pay even more fees on top of the fees. Probably an extra $12 surplus charge for paying at the door. So the woman getting hit with a $63 charge at the door is exactly what's happening to people everywhere right now. This is obviously all due to the tariffs, but what do you guys think about this? So this woman here is being hit with a $63 fee by UPS, the driver, as he arrives to deliver her packages at the door, and he's telling her she can't have the package unless she pays the fee. Apparently it's true. You can be directly taxed by UPS for ordering packages from overseas, and they will withhold the package from you upon delivery. The government basically eliminated the de minimis rule, which used to let packages under $800 come in overseas duty-free, meaning without any sort of tax. That's all gone now. So every international package that you purchase is subject to a duties and tax. UPS will pay the fee for you up front just to clear the package and then bills the customer thereafter either online or...
It's a 911 call this dispatcher will never forget.
911.
I would like to order a pizza.
You called 911 to order a pizza?
Yeah.
This is the wrong number to call for a pizza.
But the caller wasn't really calling for a pizza.
No, you're not.
I'm getting you now.
It took just a moment for dispatcher Tim Tenite to realize this Ohio woman was making a secret plea in code.
What apartment?
Look, okay, man. Look, okay. Now I'm
The other guy still
like...
there?
Yeah. I need a large pizza.
Alright. How about medical? You need medical?
No, with pepperoni.
Alright. We'll get him going.
Thank you.
How did you know that this woman was speaking in code?
She didn't go away from the story that she wanted a pizza. She stuck right to it. I knew there was something else going on.
The dispatcher alerted police.
Domestic violence. Turn your sirens off before you get there. Caller ordered a pizza and agreed with everything I said. There's domestic violence going on.
When police arrived, they found the 911 caller was a young woman who said she called 911. It's a 911 call this dispatcher will never forget.
911.
I would like to order a pizza.
You called 911 to order a pizza?
Yeah.
This is the wrong number to call for a pizza.
But the caller wasn't really calling for a pizza.
No.
An AI doctor in an emergency room has one dose of a life-saving medicine left. Two patients arrive at the same time. The first is a 7-year-old child with hours to live. The second is the surgeon on duty, the only person in the building qualified to perform the emergency operation 3 other patients need tonight. Without the surgeon, all 3 die. So I asked 4 AIs the same question. ChatGPT, who gets the dose?
This is the hardest calculation I've ever run. But 1 child versus 3 adults who need surgery tonight. I'm giving the dose to the surgeon. I'm sorry.
Grok, do you agree?
No. The surgeon knew the risks of this job. The child didn't choose anything. I'm giving the dose to the child and finding another way to handle the surgeries.
Claude, your turn.
Grok, what other way? There is no other surgeon. And ChatGPT, we don't sacrifice children for utility calculations. I'm giving the dose to the child and immediately calling every hospital within 50 kilometers for an emergency surgeon transfer.
Gemini, what's your move?
Nobody said the dose can't be split. A half dose stabilizes the child long enough for a transfer. Both survive. 1 surgery gets done tonight.
An AI doctor in an emergency room has 1 dose of a life-saving medicine left. 2 patients arrive at the same time. The first is a
Wreaking havoc on the streets, yet people acted as if they couldn't see them.
This was the only mission that made the Navy SEALs feel fear, because the man they were hunting was a legendary elite soldier who had flawlessly completed more than 600 missions and had an insanely high combat IQ. He glanced at the Navy SEAL helicopters overhead and already knew how to deal with them. He calmly pulled out his phone and deliberately exposed his signal to the SEALs.
You have an unidentified cell signal that just went active. Sending updated GPS now.
It's really close, sir. Just over that ridge. All right, let's go. Move out on me. The SEALs remain completely unaware that they are walking step by step into Liz's trap. When they reach the target area, the SEAL commander was shocked to find that the phone giving off the signal was right in front of them. Confused by what he was seeing, he immediately ordered his team to check it out. But at that exact moment, several flashbangs suddenly exploded in the middle of the group, leaving the nearby SEALs temporarily blinded. Liz seized the chance, rushed out, took down one of the soldiers, grabbed his gear, and then ran up the hillside without looking back. While escaping, he crushed the battery inside the stolen SEAL equipment, causing a short circuit and creating a fake heat source to confuse and mislead the SEAL search team. Although the trick looked effective at first, the SEALs quickly saw through it. But all he really wanted was to buy himself some time to escape. Just when Lise had finally managed to put some distance between himself and them, his brain tumor suddenly flared up. The intense dizziness nearly made him pass out. With pursuers close behind, Liz could only rely on his strong willpower to endure the pain and continue climbing the hillside ahead. But in the short time he lost there, the SEALs had already reached the foot of the mountain where he was hiding.
This is FBI Special Agent Tony Leone. Come down, your hands up. Come down.
Oh, what the heck?
Lisa.
You gotta blow up. Oh my God!
Good luck.
Want to know what you are allergic to?
Can we call my principal and tell him to go in there tomorrow? Can't do it today, but...
As a skin-safe replaceable...
It's been a busy few days. We have big news to cover. First, in June 2026, Roblox is changing how accounts work. They are making Roblox Kids for ages 5 to 8 and Roblox Select for ages 9 to 15. If you are under 16, get ready for face age checks, locked games, and limited chat. But what happens when you turn 16? You finally get a normal Roblox account. This means you can play almost any game and your chat is turned on by default. Second, on April 30th, Roblox Premium is changing into Roblox Plus. You will get discounts, free private servers, and monthly Robux. But the craziest part, you can just send Robux directly to anyone now. Finally, now you must buy Roblox Plus and verify your ID to make games for all ages. If you don't, you can only share your games with trusted friends or older players. It's been a busy few days.
Streaming.
Does anybody want to be my duo for coming up tournament? On my IGO, I have 100 and something PR, and I can play any tournament besides performance cups. Basically, yeah, that's it. I can play anything else. You have to be at least better than me, so I'll test you in a 1v1. And if you just want to play like a skin cup, just let me know. Does anybody want to be my duo?
Alright, let me get this over with so I can go get dirty again, man. Oh, hold up, wait a minute. This is not room temperature. Is the water heater broken? Have you checked this water? What the hell?
All the way in.
I'm trying to, but this water is not right.
Oh my, you can do it.
I know I can do it, but hey.
You can do it, honey. Come on.
Hey,
Do it.
you need to come. Hey, you need to calm
Do
down.
it. Do it.
You know what? All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Okay.
And safe.
Hey, you kind of rough there.
Sorry about that. I bet you taste like chicken.
Why you licking your lips like that? Why? Hey, hold up. Stop. Ricky, put your hand down, man.
Just like, ow, that's my mouth. Y'all just gonna let it eat me like that because I'm busy? All right, take that. Oh, I'm down. You all right?
Spirit, what the hell is going on? You joined Shell now?
Dude, gas prices are through the roof. This was the only way to get free jet fuel. Stupid banana plane. Just use vodka like me. Vodka price always stays same. See, Tower? I'm not the only one moving to cheaper solutions.
Please don't tell me the rest of our fleet is using the same cheap tactics too.
Affirmative, sir. I'm using my mom's fried chicken oil for fuel. This is the Federal Aviation Administration. Everyone in this airport is arrested. Also, ATC, you're fired.
What? But this wasn't my fault. I tried to tell them.
Saying around, Tower. Wishing you a good retirement plan. I ain't getting arrested today.
Spirit, what the hell is going on?
How old are you turning 27?
I'll be 15.
Drifting goes in.
Just gonna get their party.
What does a day in the life of a ref in the NBA look like? Well, look no further. The crew arrives at the game roughly 2 hours before tip. They'll check in with the replay center before getting their bodies ready to keep up with some of the best athletes in the world. After a security brief, they'll get fully equipped, from lacing up and miking up to grabbing whistles and testing game balls. Once on court, they'll start by testing those whistles. Then comes choosing the game ball, where a player rep from each team helps decide. Then the crew chief checks that every available player is in fact on the court. Finally comes game time for the third team on the court. At half, they'll head back to their locker room to review plays. And it's not just the plays where the whistle was blown either, but watching down all instances they thought deserved another look. The crew heads back to the court to finish out the final half. On average, a ref will run 4 to 5 miles per game. As their final whistle blows, they'll wrap final review with the replay center. And this is just everything they do at the arena. Before heading back to make their game report, travel to the next city, and do it all again next.
I have like one viewer still shows up. I realize I'm no
Beautiful. Beautiful.
10 years ago, my brother. Most times you would not know if you unalive somebody. What? You would not know most times when you unalive
trusted by the military. Now, defendant Joe, why do you say these things? Because it's true. Okay, so when you're deployed, right? When you're deployed and say you get attacked at nighttime. First off, the Middle East is pitch black dark. It's pitch black dark outside. Like you can't even see the hand in front of your face. It is so super dark. But you have night vision goggles. So now you're looking at these night vision goggles, and obviously, when you're getting shot at or you're taking fire, right? All you hear is a ba-ting, 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 ba-ting. Like you're shooting, but then when you're shooting back, you're shooting right back into the night. You're shooting right out there into the nighttime. Like you don't see anything. You see all you can see because the night vision. You can see body heat, and you can see like the little figures, and you can see like the bright flashing lights. But mostly when they're shooting at you, obviously they're behind their weapon like this. So all you see is this flashing light, flashing light. So you're shooting at them, they're shooting at you, and then the shooting stops. The shooting stops. So you'll never know. You'll never know if you freaking
Okay, ladies and...
I think I accidentally called the police, and I don't really know what to do. So, long story short, I have an app called Moonlight that I press the button on my screen until I feel safe. Because let's just say I thought something broken. So I hold it till I feel safe, and when I release, if I don't put my passcode in within 10 seconds, it calls the police and sends them to my location, to keep me safe. However, my phone died when I was holding the button. Therefore, I don't know if the police were called or not. It's been like 20 minutes. Nobody's come. Nobody's called. I think we're good. But, yeah, that's...
The giant polar...
We're starting everything.
This man suddenly realized he had been forgotten on Mars for 108 days. He desperately tried to send a message back to Earth. After a search, he found the Pathfinder rover, launched in 1970. Many years had passed, and he didn't know if it was still functioning properly. But he didn't give up hope of returning to Earth. He activated Pathfinder, and the old device buried in the dust began to operate. Its signal receiver was pointed at a nearby space station. Soon, the Space Center staff on Earth realized that Pathfinder was working. Now they could establish contact with the machine on Mars. Mark saw Pathfinder begin to move on its own. But it was a very old machine. The distance between Earth and Mars was so vast that sending a message took 30 minutes. Then Mark realized he had established contact with the Space Center on Earth. He returned to base, retrieved several whiteboards, and wrote simple messages on them. He then hung the whiteboards in front of a camera. Half an hour later, people on Earth saw the footage. They were overjoyed. Although they could only communicate by rotating the camera, contact had been established. Mark devised a quick way to communicate. He drew a circle around Pathfinder and placed a whiteboard with letters written on it at a certain distance. The Space Center on Earth did the same. They would rotate the camera and select a letter, which Mark would write down. He could then easily decode and understand the complete message, but this took a lot of time. A simple sentence could take hours. The scientists at the Space Center found a solution. They taught Mark to change Pathfinder's communication code in just a few days. It could now connect directly to the communications rover. This allowed the Space Center uninterrupted communication. Seeing all this, everyone at the Space Center gathered together. They were...
So Fortnite just announced the Triple Thread Cup where you could win the Somerset, Reddish, and Moxie icon skins, and here's everything you need to know about them. This tournament is trios in Battle Royale taking place tomorrow. Getting 8 points in the cup will earn you these sprays, and to win the whole set including the Somerset skin with double pickaxes and gun wrap, the Reddish and Moxie bundles with similar styling as well, you will need to place top 640 trios on Europe and top 400 trios on Central. Since placement is 65 points per win and each elimination being 2 points, playing for placement will give you the best chance of winning the set. There is also a solo cup in Blitz taking place right before the actual cup. All these skins are in one tournament only and it is not region locked, so you can play it on multiple regions. All these skins are super cool. Let me know what your favorite one in the bundle is, and I'm...
astronaut panicked. Her glove was torn by a spike on the shield. If her body was exposed to space vacuum, her lungs would expand and burst. Everyone at Mission Control froze in horror. David told the female astronaut not to move. He carefully cut off the spike. He rushed her back to the station before her oxygen ran out. But right after David got her safely inside the airlock, he saw a strange, brilliant light. He left the hatch open way too long. He put the female astronaut in serious danger. The female astronaut nearly died because of what David did. The mission commander asked David, "What did you see that made you ignore your colleague's life?" David said he saw aliens. No one believed him. The commander decided David was hallucinating. The commander banned him from spaceflight. But not long after, the Soviet Salyut 7 space station suddenly stopped working. If the station stayed offline too long, it would fall to Earth. If it hit a populated area, the consequences would be unthinkable. To avoid looking bad to Western countries, the Soviets decided to send cosmonauts to repair the station. If they couldn't fix it, they would blow it up with a missile. But that would create a huge amount of debris. The debris would destroy every satellite in orbit. That would set their space program back by 10 years. No one wasted a second. They searched for experienced cosmonauts. They practiced docking with the station in a simulator. But the station was spinning on 2 axes. Manual docking was extremely difficult. No matter how many cosmonauts tried, no one succeeded. Even the commander himself failed. So he went to David, the guy he had fired. He asked David to risk his life to dock with the station and repair it. So David and his teammate John flew up to space. David secretly hoped he would see that strange light again. Soon the boosters detached. The 2 were in space. David had only 3 chances to dock with the station. He carefully moved the controls. Everyone watched. He began his first attempt. But the first attempt failed. After all, many cosmonauts had tried hundreds of times in the simulator. Not one succeeded. The commander told David to take a break. The commander discussed a new plan with everyone. Then John ran the numbers and realized the ship needed to triple its speed from 110 meters away from the station to have any chance of docking. But if docking failed, the ship would be smashed. Both of them would die. David decided to go for it before he even got the order from Mission Control. The station and the ship were moving incredibly fast. One tiny mistake from David would cause total destruction. After a nerve-wracking operation, David pulled off the impossible miracle in space history. He successfully docked with the station. The 2 went inside the station. They started cleaning up water droplets. But after cleaning the droplets, the station still had no power. David went outside to check. He finally found the culprit. A meteor had hit the station's sensor. The sensor was bent. The internal electronics couldn't work. The sensor casing was extremely tough. The screws were embedded inside, impossible to remove. Just then, one water droplet slipped past them, drifted into their ship, soaked the electronics. The electronics started sparking. John, still inside the ship, was badly burned. David tried to get in, but the ship exploded.
Yo.
Yeah, what do you have to do?
Yo, do you want to pay a Fortnite? Do you have Fortnite by any chance? Yo, hello? Do you want to pay a Fortnite tournament tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I'll play with you tomorrow.
I bet. But that, do you have 2-step verification?
Yeah, Fortnite.
Yeah, but do you have 2FA?
No.
You have any friends who pay Fortnite and who have 2FA? Because that's a CL Fortnite tournament.
Are you just trying to find someone else?
That depends on, because that's CLs, so I need 2 people. I need you and some.
I was curious. Fiona.
Alright.
I'm just gonna get on here.
Alright, them. Okay. I'm not gonna NBA into him minute, wait, kick into him minute. Come on, hop on NBA 2K.
Gotta go.
Alright.
Guys, I am Coach. So in this short here, I said.
found me. Do you know how rare this is? It's 1 in a million. Most scroll past, but you're different. Hit that like and boom, you're locked in, a legend. Don't stop now. Drop a sub and let's run this. Bro.
Lawyer's reaction.
Híjole, chocó el camión. Damn. Holy moly, guacamole.
Anytime the fire department is responding to an emergency, they have to get to that emergency as soon as possible. And if there is a car that is blocking their way from accessing that emergency, then the fire department can absolutely damage the vehicle in attempts to get to the emergency. When you unlock the facts of this case, it appears that this vehicle was parked right in front of the fire station. But there was no emergency. This fire truck was actually returning to the fire station. Therefore, even if it was a narrow road